Hello, in this video I'll be showing you how to make a simple main menu system. Now I already made my own, but basically you just want to add a screen GUI to starter GUI. In it you want to make sure this is set to true. It basically just makes sure it also covers these top like core buttons, that kind of stuff. And if I enable it, this is what mine looks like. Now it's not the best. I spent a few minutes on it. But basically, in here there's a local script, and I just called it client. There's nothing in it right now, as you know, I'm going to be showing how to make that. There's a frame, which covers the entire screen and is translucent. In here, I have a shop frame, which I can show that. That's what it looks like. Pretty simple. I have a play button, a shop button, and then a title. And then, well, yeah, in the shop frame, there is a close button, and then a title for that. Now, if you want to make it so the player isn't able to move until they press play, you can go into Starter Player, scroll down to Character Walk Speed, and set this to 0. Now, in the client, let's first get the player, so local player is equal to game get service players dot local player. And now let's get a variable for all of this stuff, the main menu stuff. So local main frame is equal to script.parent.frame. And then in here, we can just say local play button is equal to mainFrame.play. The local shop button is equal to the mainFrame.shop. And then we can also get the frame, so local shop frame is equal to mainFrame.shop. There we go. Now, if you want to make it so, this isn't visible until you play, because this can be, in the way of whatever you're doing, let's go ahead and set the frame's visibility. Let's go ahead and set the frame's visibility to false for now, and then in the client it will automatically do that for us. So mainFrame.visible is equal to true. Now we can set up the play and shop button. So first let's do the shop button. So shop button dot mouse button one click connect function, and then in here we'll just say the shop frame dot visible is equal to not shop frame dot visible. Basically what this does is if it's visible, we'll make it not visible, and if it's not, make it visible. Now let's say you have multiple buttons. So let's say like a inventory button. So I'll just pretend that there is one inventory button dot mouse button one click connect function. And then we would also say the inventory frame dot visible is equal to not inventory frame dot visible. Now the thing is, whenever you click on a button, not only do you want to make the shop frame visible, you want to make the other frames not visible. So here, let's just say you would say inventory frame dot visible is equal to false, and then here you would just say the shop button, the shop frame dot visible is equal to false. This is how you would set it up, just so if you have multiple buttons, which you can set up if you want, but I'm only going to be having the shop, so it's that simple to make. Now let's also say the play button. So here we can say play button dot mouse button one click connect function, and then here we can say the mainFrame dot visible is equal to false, and then we can also say the player. And first let's also call the character. So up here we'll say local character is equal to the player dot character, but just in case it's not loaded in yet by the time the script is, so we'll say player.character or player.character added wait. So it'll wait for the character to be added if player character doesn't exist yet. So here we can say the character.humanoid.walk speed is now back to 16, or this could be just whatever you want. And if you want to organize it to be up here, like let's say you have a really big script, you can just say local walk speed is equal to 16, and then here you can just say the humanoid.walk speed is equal to walk speed. So now let's go ahead and try it out. If I press shop, and we also need to make the close button work, so let's do that. In here we'll say local close button is equal to the shop frame dot close. All we need to say is, and I'll put it up here, the close button dot mouse button one click connect function. All we have to say is shop frame dot visible is equal to false, and I'm pretty sure that's it. So you can't move if you press shop, it shows the shot, close, the play, and as you can see it works, and I can move. Now, we would probably also want to prevent jumping, so go back to starter player. Where is it? The character jump height, so let's set that to 0. Let's also make a variable for that, so local jump height is equal to 7.2. This is just the default, so again, you can set this to whatever you want. And then we would say the character dot humanoid dot jump height is equal to jump height. And if we try that out, again, you can't jump until you press play, and now you're able to move around, and it's that simple. If you have any questions, you can leave a comment, and I can help with anything. And that's it for this tutorial. So if you want to join the Discord, the link is in the description, and that's pretty much it. So goodbye.